Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is The Hood Prophetess, also known as The Gifted Odine. Today's reading is going to be about a young lady. It is another unsolved missing persons case, and this young lady name is Celina Mays. I'm going to read an excerpt that I found online on allthat'sinteresting.com, and I'm just going to kind of read what the information is about, and then we're going to ask questions, pull cards, talk to spirit, and see what we can find. This is not at all factual. Everything is hypothetical. This is to get the story out there, to be a part of that, and none of what I come up with is plausible in court. This is all hearsay and speculation and opinion based. So you do not have to take what I say literally. These are my beliefs. This is what I feel that I'm getting from my sources of information, and that is that. You do not have to believe what the fuck I believe. Do you, boo? So in December of 1996, Celina Mays vanished without a trace from her New Jersey home just 2 weeks before she was due to give birth. And she has not been seen since. The thing about Celina Mays was 11 years old when she conceived her child, and she was 2 weeks from her due date. At 9 months, she had now turned 12 years old. Her due date was 2 weeks away, and she vanished in the middle of the night. So this case is a doozy. There is a lot at play here, and there's a lot of people at fault for this 12-year-old girl's disappearance. On a cold December night in 1996, 12-year-old Celina Jeanette Mays kissed her family goodnight, put her dishes in the sink, and went to bed, according to her family. It had been a perfectly normal evening, and nothing about her behavior had seemed suspicious. But that night, Celina vanished from her Willingboro, New Jersey home, never to be seen again. At the time of her disappearance, Celina had been 9 months pregnant. She had insisted on keeping the father's identity a secret, and some of her family members have speculated that the young girl may have run away from home, so a paternity test could not be performed on her baby. Others believe she was kidnapped, possibly by someone in her own family. And to this day, police suspect that the church Celina's family attended may have played a role in her disappearance. But despite more than 25 years of intensive investigation, Celina Mays' fate remains a baffling mystery. Okay, now let's go into the details. The night of Celina Mays' disappearance. This was on December 15 of 1996. Celina Mays had attended church that day, enjoyed ice cream at home with her family, and gone to bed around 11 p.m. Before heading to her bedroom, she kissed everyone goodnight. But the next morning, Celina's 4-year-old stepsister went into Celina's bedroom to wake her up for breakfast and made a shocking discovery. She was not there. Celina was gone. Her pillows and blankets had been made up to give the impression that she was still in the bed sleeping, and all of her personal belongings had been left behind. She hadn't taken anything with her, not even her purse or her prenatal vitamins she was taking for her pregnancy. Celina's family would later tell police that they hadn't noticed anything suspicious the night of her disappearance. However, Celina's stepmother, Yvette Mays, recalled Celina saying, "Thanks for everything," before going to bed. Only in retrospect did it occur to the family that this may be her way of saying goodbye. There has been countless leads and dead ends, and she has been missing for over 30 years. For weeks, police searched Burlington County for Celina Mays, appealing to the community to keep an eye out for the missing young girl. However, they received only a handful of tips, none of which were very promising. As Celina's December due date approached, police worried for her safety, realizing due to her age, she likely need a cesarean C-section because of the size of her hips. She did not have an adult woman's full-grown hips. Due to her age, she likely needed a cesarean section. Investigators began contacting hospitals in the surrounding area to see if Celina had been admitted, but none of the medical faculty had seen her. Over the years, authorities have received more than 250 leads in her case. One particularly promising lead emerged in January 1997 when the owner of a local restaurant in Howell, New Jersey reported seeing Celina in his establishment. The owner said the young girl had been in the company of a pastor and several other people. He also said she did not look pregnant. However, an investigation quickly determined that the girl was not Celina. The police were back at square one. The suspicions fall upon Celina's family because Celina Mays' family history further complicated the mystery behind her disappearance. Born in Miami, Florida in 1984 to parents C.J. Mays and Lynn Vitale, Celina moved with her parents to Palmyra, New Jersey in 1986. Tragically, in 1994, Celina lost her mother to a fatal aneurysm. This led to a heated custody battle between Vitale's family and Celina's father. So what's not being noted here is that Celina's mother was drug addicted and her father was also drug addicted as well. So they were both on drugs and it was a very hostile environment for her in her early childhood. C.J. Mays reportedly had a criminal record for this time in Florida involving drug use and domestic abuse, and Vitale's family used this to make a case that he was an unfit father. However, C.J. insisted that he had left that life behind him. In the end, C.J. won custody of Celina and she moved into his home in the quiet suburb of Willingboro, where they lived with Celina's stepmother and several of her other family members. It is said that it had to be about 12 to 15 people that was living in that household. I don't have any information on how many bedrooms the house was, but I'm sure to accompany 12 to 15 people, even a 4 or 5 bedroom house is not going to suffice. So I believe that this, I'm sure the house was probably no more than 3 bedrooms. In New Jersey, and yeah, it was 12 to 15 people in that house at a time. So after Celina disappeared, both sides of her family accused the other of having had something to do with it. Her mother's family accused her paternal side of hiding her and even suspected foul play. The Mays family maintained their innocence and in turn accused Celina's mother's side of kidnapping Celina because they still wanted custody of her. Many of Celina's family members were reportedly uncooperative during the investigation. Once more, a judge denied a police request for a warrant to search the Mays' home. In the years since Celina's disappearance, many of her family members have died, including her father, C.J. Mays, leaving countless questions unanswered. Celina Mays' church is suspected to have played a role in the mystery. She was in a church that was called the Gospel of Christ Ministry. Police have long suspected that the church the Mays family belonged to may have had something to do with Celina's disappearance. After the family moved to New Jersey, C.J. Mays joined the Gospel of Christ Ministry in Mount Holly, and soon the whole family became enfolded in the organization, including Celina. Rather than send Celina to a public school, C.J. decided to homeschool her at the church. By all accounts, Celina was happy attending the Gospel of Christ and even sang in the choir. Faith played a significant role in her life, and it may have been the reason her family never considered getting her an abortion, despite her young age. Because Celina spent so much time at the church, many speculated that the father of the baby may be a congregation member as well. However, Celina was reportedly determined to keep the father's identity a secret. CJ claimed that Celina had told him only that he was a 16-year-old boy and was not a member of Gospel of Christ. Notably, CJ also reported that Celina had been upset when she learned that a blood test could determine the father of the baby. CJ believed his daughter likely ran away before the baby was born to protect the father's identity. After Celina went missing, unsettling rumors about her church began to surface. The small Pentecostal congregation was led by Celina's aunt, Sarita Smith. In the years preceding Celina's disappearance, the church had faced several complaints from former members who claimed Smith ran the church with an authoritarian style. Later, congregants would say Smith seemed to control every aspect of the Mays family's lives. Investigators have reported that many members of the congregation refused to cooperate with the police after Celina Mays vanished, and Smith herself reportedly declined police requests to search the church. To this day, investigators still don't know what happened to Celina Mays or her child. Many of the people involved in the case have since died, and the Gospel of Christ Church has shut down. But nearly 30 years after Celina's disappearance, police have not given up hope. So I would like to add, though, which is not here, I don't understand why it's not listed, but that's why I'm glad I did further research before coming on here, is that we are also going to look into her cousin, and to see if there was any type of family Whitaker kind of, you know, shit going on where they were sexually involved with each other. And the reason why we're going to look into the cousin predominantly is because he has been convicted and charged with sexual assault to minors. He had assaulted 2 young girls around the age of Celina when she disappeared. In the same span of time, within like 3 months of her disappearance, before she disappeared, he was charged on that. So they really believe that he has something to do with it. There was an ongoing case on him, and he just has a certain background and record on him. So we are going to look into him. We're going to look into the church as well and see what is going on. So there's a few things that we're going to look at today. We're going to be looking at the cousin. We're going to be looking at Sarita Smith, CJ, and, you know, we're just going to be looking. I don't know what the fuck we're looking for, but we looking because this is a very, very strange case. It's very sad, her being pregnant at 11. We're going to also look into the 16-year-old boy that only the father knows about, or, you know, I don't know. Because the way, how strict her family was, you would assume, I would assume that how much they care about that girl's safety and how strict they were, the father would try to figure out who that boy was and, you know, bring some type of justice, because come on now, that's statutory rape. That's rape. Even though the boy is also a minor. But so first I'm going to look at we're going to look at the 2 weeks before Celina's disappearance. Actually, I'm going to ask about that month, the month of her disappearance. Christmas is coming up. Thanksgiving just passed. So we're just going to ask about the 30 days prior to her disappearance. What was going on? Okay, so I'm now going to ask about what was going on with Celina 30 days prior to her disappearance. Let's see how these gloves gonna work, child, because I might have to take a glove off, bitch. Okay, so what I am definitely getting here with Celina Mays during the last 30 days before her disappearance is that there was something going on with her environment. And a male that she was around, that she had that was in close proximity to her. This person was very domineering. They were being overly controlling, and they really didn't even want her leaving the house or doing anything. She was on strict regimens, strict ritual. That's what I'm getting. It's almost like ritualistic, the things that she would be doing. So she had like a regimen that was full of ritual. I'm also getting a lot of prayers and stuff like that, and just I'm seeing people sing, and I'm just seeing her read a prayer, or and I see her denouncing something, denouncing things, and praying. But those are two different energies. So I'm seeing her denounce when she's in solace, denounce people around her, denounce things that are happening around her, and then I see someone making her pray for things. But there's a lot of domineering control that she's under, but it's very ritualistic. It's very much under a program. Oh shit. I didn't know how much of my dress was showing. It's very much under a program, and it's very strange, the energy behind the last 30 days. It is giving cult. It is giving organization. It is giving like very strict regimen is what I see her on. I see her having a lot of anxiety, and I'm also seeing a man. Once again, this person, she's getting really, really scared, and she's thinking about what this man could do. I am getting her getting threatened. Like she feels that she's in danger, her life is in danger, that her child is in danger. She is feeling in danger the last 30 days before she goes missing. So I'm getting that very heavy. It's a lot of fear that she's under, and it's programmed fear. It's programmed fear. And whatever this person is saying, or the way that they're acting, she believes that they are going to do what they have made prior threats to doing. So she does feel like she's under threat. She does feel under ritual with this. I'm getting ritual abuse. Like I'm getting like ritualistic abuse is pretty much what I'm getting here. Let me pull from this deck. Okay, so I'm getting that she's having to pretend with this person. There is a guy, and this is the guy that got her pregnant. The guy who got her pregnant is the one that's implementing this fear, that has been making threats to her, that is antagonizing her, and doing this ritualistic thing to her. It's some sort of psychological ritualistic abuse. This is some weird shit right here that I'm getting. This is very different from the other readings that I get. It really gives an eerie, like, conspiracy kind of thing. It's very weird. But this guy that she was in I don't want to say a relationship with, but this person who I believe that this is the baby's father, she was pretending, and I really see that she's in survival mode when dealing with this person, coming in contact with them and everything, but she's in fear, and she's having to pretend and play like, you know, she's okay, that she understands what's going on, that she's not scared and stuff like that, but she's really scared. I'm really believing that this is somebody that's in her family. And And this person may either be close in age, or okay, how can I say, they may be close in age or just not that far from her. Like they're in the same, how can I say this, like if you're a millennial, that person is also a millennial. So if she's a millennial, like this person is also a millennial or something like that. Like that's what I'm getting. They're not like generations apart. It's like they are within that. But a millennial can be like 25 to 40, you know what I'm saying? But it's in that age range. So they are kind of in the same scope when it comes to where the generation is, where the society is at, what's going on. They have common understanding. It's not far-fetched. It's not like how old people will look at us and be like, oh, we didn't do this, we didn't do that. This person had an understanding because they were like her. They understand the dynamics of what was socially appropriate at the time, or what was cool at the time, stuff like that. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so this person was definitely around her, and they were a part of her being on this regimen. They weren't that far in age. I don't see a big age difference with her and this person. But let me clarify. How old is this person that she's in fear of? Let me see if these things can show me. Yeah, he's not that much older. He's not that much older than her. Okay, he's not that much older. I want to say 10 years. I want to say like 10 years, but if she's 11 or 12, that person is 21, 22. Maybe I'm gonna stretch it to 30. You know, I'm gonna stretch it to 30, but this person is young. They're not old at that time. They're not way older than her. So yeah, she's in fear of this person because this person has been making threats to her and stuff like that. So let's move on. Okay. So let me ask what kind of threats this person has been making. What is the threats? What are the threats this person has been making to Celina? That they would kill her. Okay, with this sword, that they will literally kill her. That they will murk her is what they were telling her. They were very aggressive in their approach. And they were, I'm getting that this person was serious. They were very serious with their threats, and Celina felt that this person was very serious. I do believe that this person may have attended the church that she was going to as well. Okay, with the priest here. So I do believe that they were in the same congregation. They did go to church together. So I believe that the church, I believe that the people in the church may have been trying to ask her who the father was, or it wasn't just the family that were asking her who the father was. It was people that were in the congregation as well that was trying to get her to admit who the father was, and she wouldn't. So I'm getting that this person is very much in the church, and that they felt threatened, that he was very worried that people in the church would know that he got her pregnant. So I'm getting that this person was in the church. He was dead serious. Like he was very serious in hurting her, and that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to hurt her. He just couldn't have it. He couldn't have people find out. He was very scared. Tell me about this man. You know what? Let's, yeah, tell me about the man. Tell me about this man that was threatening Celina. Okay, he was using her. Okay, he was definitely using her. This was sexual abuse. This was ritualistic. This was sexual abuse. Like, this person groomed her, all that. This person was just using her for his own benefit. I'm getting that this person does this. I don't believe that she's the first. I really don't believe that she's the first. I don't believe that she was the first person that was doing that at the church or any of that. Where am I? Let me get my other cards. That's what I'm missing. I'm missing this. So he was using her for sexual purposes. He may even would give her things in exchange for her silence. I don't see or feel that she would have told anyway, but this person, to justify what he was doing to himself, to make himself feel better about the abuse he was putting her under, he would do some sort of exchange with her. So when he would rape her, essentially, he would give her some sort of gift or something, something that she liked. If she liked books, he'll get her a book. He'll get her favorite treats, candy, something like that. Even, yeah, she's a child. So he was giving her little things like that that would appease her, that would make her kind of happy or whatever. He would give her gifts in order for her to be silenced and continue to let him do what he was doing. This was never an agreement. I don't see that this is on agreement on her part. Let me see. Well, let me finish looking into him. Tell me more about this man, and then we're going to look at, because it'd be so much that be coming into my mind. Tell me more about this man. Ed? Okay. This person had a lot of freedom. So he was very outgoing. He was an extrovert. So he was very much in everybody's face. And, you know, talking, navigating, moving within the church, moving within with people. He had to possibly speak a lot. But I do see that people know this person very well, that he's well known, and that he just moves. He garners attention, and he tries to garner positive attention because of the type of, he knows who the fuck he is. So he tries to garner positive attention, and but he's well known. He makes himself known to people, and people are very much aware of who he is. Okay. This boy was very, I want to say he was attractive, and I want to say he was a flirt. Like, I'm seeing him be a flirt and be attractive. And he was on the younger side. He was, I don't think that he could really keep his dick in his pants. He was one of the people that just, he was one of the people that would just do anything with anyone, you know, whatever size, whatever you, however you look, whatever, he would do it. He had a lot of fantasies and fetishes that he didn't really get to explore that much. yeah, so, but I do think that he may have had an actual girlfriend at the church that he dealt with. That was actually his girlfriend. And this woman was more of his age. She was actually his age. Like, yeah. So, yeah, this person had a lot with the added card here. I'm sorry I got all this. Like, I was doing making some dolls and stuff. So there's like hair and all that kind of stuff around. So, this person had an issue, okay? Like I said, he had certain desires that he wanted to explore that he didn't really get to explore. But there was some sex type of addiction. I won't say like it was really like porn or anything, but this person was just kind of demented in his head and in his mind. He was just really demented. And he had experienced his own sort of like abuse and stuff like that. And he was just overtly sexual and hypersexual, overly hypersexual. And it was it can be very impulsive. And yeah, it was very criminal to me. Like he could rape people, like turn into a rapist, or you know what I'm saying, like something more. But he definitely has some mental issues. I'm getting temper out of control. I'm getting his understanding of like his perception of life is very warped, and he can be very robotic in his beliefs, and he can be very robotic, and you can't trust what he's going to do or how he's going to react to some certain things, because you will expect him to react one way, but he will react a totally different way. Things that you would expect him to probably explode on, he wouldn't, and things that he shouldn't be exploding about, he would explode. So he was very just off in the way that he dealt with things and handled situations. So that's what I'm saying regarding him. How did Celina feel about this man that got her pregnant? I'm seeing her being very cautious. So I see her being cautious, but at the beginning, I'm seeing that she did have like, she did start to believe that he was like her boyfriend, you know? Yeah, I do see that she starts to believe. Hold on, let me get these cards. Okay, so I do see that she started to believe that this was her boyfriend, and she really did have feelings for him. She is a child, so we're not going to, you know, go so, you know, look too deep into what her love for him is, because she's a child. She does not understand or know love at the time. So, but as a child, like I said, I saw her being groomed. I see her under ritual. I see her under programming, and she did believe that this person was like, that they were going to be together, and that he was like her boyfriend. yeah, like she really believed that this person was her boyfriend. But I do still see that there was some other type of female that person was involved with that was of his age. So this is something that's behind the scenes, nobody can know, and it was a thrill for him, and it was just like a story to her, like a fairy tale to her. She just could not see the problems with what's going on. But I do see that she really did take a liking to this person and saw that this person was her boyfriend. Okay. So it seems to me that she loved someone that you know, that she was groomed. It seemed like she was just groomed under ritual, and that this person was also abusive to her, for her to be getting threatened like this. Okay, so let me ask, is this person her cousin, the one that who got in trouble with the laws because he essayed 2 minors? Is this her cousin? Is the person who got Celina Mays pregnant, is that her cousin? Telling me to go way back here. Yes. And this is all alleged. This is all alleged and hypothetical. In my spiritual opinion, my spiritual analysis and opinion. So I would say that allegedly, yeah, the person that got her pregnant was her cousin. And he groomed her into believing that was, you know, that he was her boyfriend. People do that. It's more common than you think that people will think that they are in relationships with family members and all kind of stuff, and it's a thing. So yeah, this is very, very sad. It does look to me that this person is the one who got her pregnant, and was threatening her. So now we're going to look into just what happened that night. So yeah, you have to watch your kids, man. All right, so give me some information that is unknown to me about this case. Jealousy, an affair, or love-related crime. So that is confirmation for us. The murder weapon used will provide valuable clues. So there is some sort of physical altercation, some type of physical assault that did take place. Already interviewed the killer. Okay, so that's pretty much what it is. Like, you know, I'm kind of stunned by this fucking reading. The energy behind her is that she is not here anymore. Where is Celina Mays? Let's verify. Let me verify. Where is Celina Mays? Damn, why you don't want me to get this card? Okay, so I asked where is Celina Mays, and I get the star card. Okay, so this is letting me know that yeah, the energy that I get behind her is that she is not on this plane anymore. With the stars here, it looks like she is in heaven. That she goes between earth and heaven, that she goes interdimensionally between earth and heaven. So it does not look like she is still on the earth plane, that she is a spiritual entity, that she does guard other children, and that she may even help children pass or something like that. But she is like she's like a spirit guide for like young children that are on deathbeds. For young children that are like on deathbed, that are going to be taken from the earth plane early in life, she helps them pass on or get them to their people on the other side. So I'm not getting that she is here on the earth plane. Once again, everything is hypothetical and alleged, and this is my spiritual opinion and my spiritual analysis. I do not know what happened to this girl. Okay, so let me now ask, did her family actually know who the father of her child was? Get the Queen of Wands. Let me pull one more. No, they didn't. No, she really didn't give that information up. Celina really did protect that person. She really did not give the information up. So no, they don't know. They have no idea that it was a family member. They have no idea. I want to know why, but I believe that just off of the information, it seems that this relative did something to her because he knew that the family was going to do a paternity test, and it wasn't going to be, she didn't have to tell anything. She didn't have to tell anything. They were going to see through the paternity test that, or however the child, you know, comes out, this is some sort of incest kind of thing, that, you know, that it was somebody in the family, like the information was going to come out. So it wasn't even about her saying anything. It looks like this person just did it. So I asked in my mind why. He just took it from her. This person is just very bad tempered, very strange, very like bipolar, like weird, very just weird ass energy. Don't know how to find solutions to anything. They have a lot of internal problems, a lot of just a warped understanding of life and the way that they perceive things and how things should go. It's very poverty mindset, very I don't know, they're just not conventional in their way of thinking. This person is under ritual themselves. There is something that's just very like odd, that's like what's been implanted, you know, implanted in your life that caused you to be this way, or, you know, it's just something that is wrong with this person. He just did it. He did not want the truth to come out, and he felt very strongly that he needed to do something with Celina. So this person did take her. Let me see if I can pull. Where is this deck at? Where's that deck at? I don't have the deck in there. Oh, it's in the room. I don't think I'm not gonna get up again, because I was gonna see what did he do with her that night? And I'm also getting that when she was telling them thank you for everything, she wasn't saying, that wasn't coded. That was not coded. She was really, that's just her personality. That's just how she is. When she's thanking someone and stuff like that, she says sweet things like that. Like, thank you for everything. I appreciate it. Stuff like that. Okay, so regarding you know, what happened to her that night, she really doesn't remember. She remembers being like pinned up. She remembers that there was no way out of the situation that she was in, that she knew it was a very daunting feeling. She did succumb to what was taking place, and she just let it happen. She could not really fight. She was 9 months pregnant, 2 weeks from giving birth. She really could not fight, is what I'm getting. This person was extremely angry, extremely dominant. It was a man, a full man with a pregnant woman. And this person was full of adrenaline, full of anger, and it was wicked. But all she knows is that I was scared, I was in fear, I was in a bad predicament, and now I'm in heaven. That's what I'm getting from her. She doesn't really know what took place. Like, it's very foggy to her. To her soul. Her soul is having trouble understanding or remembering. She doesn't really want to understand or remember neither. It's just, I'm gone. You know, I'm out of this situation. It was, you know, bad for me. You know, and getting is like, it's almost like inevitable to her. She's like, he would have killed me anyway. Like, he was gonna kill me or my child after I gave birth. He was going to do something. So this person had murder on their mind. They were just adamant about it. They had already made the decision what they were going to do and follow through with it. Yeah, they already made the decision of what they were going to do with her. So yeah, and I want to know where her child is. Let me see. Where is Celina's child? Okay. I don't get that spiritually she's with her child. There's some sort of disconnect there. I don't get that she's spiritually connected to her child. There is some sort of disconnect. Yeah, she doesn't know where her child is at. Once she passed on, she disconnected with her child. Her child, she does know that her child is not on the earth plane either. The child is not here, but the child is not with her on the other side. They are detached. Because I see her looking for her child. She is definitely looking for her child. She would like to know where her child is at. She doesn't know where the child is. Yeah, she doesn't know where the child is at. I want to know if I could spiritually connect her with her child. I could, but there's so much trauma behind this situation. There's some things that their souls have to go through before they even make contact with one another again. I do believe that they are, yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot here. It's a lot going on. It wouldn't be easy. It would take a whole lot because their souls have to, it's still processing and they're still like babies on the other side. It's, you know, sometimes when we die, sometimes it'll take us 1,000 years to come back. It'll take us 500 years to come back. 1,000 years is a day to the Lord. That means the time and stuff in heaven and on the other side is not the same as ours. So they, you know, it's going to take time for them to process and heal, and prepare and understand what happened so that they can come back and then it can, you know, they can either be together. Let me ask, are they going to be together? Are they going to come back in another life together? Is Celina and her child going to come back in another life together? Yes, she's going to have this baby again. She will be able to have the baby. In the next life, she will be a woman again, and she will be able to have this child again. Go and have and be the mother that she is supposed to be, needs to be, and there's going to be a very, very strong connection. She's going to be a fabulous provider and protector of her child in the next life. She may be even very strict with that child, very scared for them to do things, go out, you know, experience things. She is going to have a tight leash on that child. She's not really going to understand why. She's just so in fear that something's going to happen to the child. But that's where you get things like past life, debt, karma, and things that happen in your past life affecting your current life. So she's going to be very, very strict with this child, very protective, but she is going to be a very good mother to the child in another life. Okay, spirits are going to give her another chance. They're going to give her another chance, and yeah. So that is my reading for Celina Mays. If you picked up anything from the cards that you were able to see or whatever, did you get any feelings? Go ahead and comment below and tell me what you think. If you have any other suggestions, please place place that in the comments as well. And once again, this is all hypothetical, my spiritual opinion and analysis, all alleged. I do not know what the fuck I'm doing, child. Okay, what the hell is that girl talking about, chill? Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in. I love you so much, and thank you for being a supporter. Bye.